Welcome to r/Tales from Tech Support, where we get to have a little chuckle at the technologically disadvantaged, like me. I'm Uncle Reddit, and have I got a story for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Cat showed up, so I guess it's time to read a story. Hit my breaking point today. Quick background. I work for a very large computer company that ships servers worldwide. I'm in charge of RMA, RCA, and will try to help customers online to avoid returns. Last month, customer orders a series of systems with an older operating system which is close to end of life, even after being spoken to about this at length. Once systems are installed, the customer decides to update BIOS to a non-approved version and breaks the logging process. Fan sensors no longer reporting. Customer calls in ticket on Friday. I spent all weekend creating a patch to fix the issue. This morning, customer refuses to install the patch or cold boot the systems and wants to replace all servers at my company's cost. It's only 9 a.m. and I'm already done for the day. Yeah, it sounds like somebody there was given a little too much power in decision making and goofed up. Hey, it's on them though. You explained it to them. They bought and signed contracts or whatever. Knowing all this information, you have the email trail hopefully to prove it. And screw them. You even spent extra time creating a patch for the whole thing, and they're refusing to even do that. So, meh, time to let them go. And then we waited to go to prison. Dear Diary, December 10th, 1998. I don't like Bubba. Can I get a different cellmate? P.S. Bubba isn't as nice to me as Tammy was. Our shop had a sister store, the parent store, in a nearby city. We rarely ever saw staff from the other store and more rarely saw the owner. In the 1 year I worked there, I saw the owner twice. That said, we did a lot of business for a semi-rural county, and we sold lots of white box PCs to local businesses. We also sold lots of software. Lots and lots of software. One day in the late spring, several cases of software showed up along with the proof for next week's newspaper ad. 200 copies of Office 97 Professional, and according to the ad, it's on sale starting the next week for $219? Holy guacamole. I bought one. The manager bought one. All the employees bought one. Our friends and family. It was a Clip ATM love fest. The ad hit on Tuesday, if I recall correctly, and we sold every copy by Friday. We figured it was a one-shot deal, but we called up the mothership and asked if there were more coming, and to our amazement, more were already en route. We got another 200 plus copies. The sale ran for one more week, and at the end of that week, they went to regular price of $249? We were told the boss got a really good deal. That lasted for months. Our sale price became the normal price. We had a bank call up and order 150 copies. Another local business ordered 200. For the first 2 or 3 months, we sold out almost every week. Then it slowed down to a steady 10 to 20 copies a week. With that volume of sales, you expect the occasional call of, "Hey, I'm trying to reload my Office and it isn't reading the disks." For the average single copy owner, we would tell them to swing by and we give them another copy we burned if they brought us their Office 97 box with the license key. But then one day we got this call. Customer, "Hey, this is Ann over at business and I'm trying to load Office on a new machine and the disk isn't working." Tech 1. "Oh yeah, that happens sometimes. Just open another box and use that disk." Customer, "I did that. I've tried 5 of them now and they're all doing the same thing. Failing on disk 2 reading the same file." Tech 1 internally. "Yeah, sure they are. You didn't open a new box. You're just lazy." "Huh, that's weird. Maybe they had a bad batch of resin or scratch when they were being pressed. Well, tell you what, swing by and we'll give you a copy of disk 2 that works." Customer, "Great, see you in a bit." Some days pass. Junior Tech, "Hey, I got a call from other business and they couldn't get their Office to reinstall." Tech 1, "Did you tell them to clean the CD drive or try another disk?" Junior Tech, "Yeah, they did that and they said they tried several disks from other boxes and they all did the same thing." Tech 1, "That's weird. Hey, sample size?" Tech 1 relays the story to me, so I asked the other 2 techs and lo and behold, we've all had quite a few of these calls over the last few weeks. I called the parent store and talked to the purchasing manager. He tells me they just found out there was a big run of bad disks pressed and they'll send us several cases of new Office disks to replace the bad one. Okay. 2 days later, the company van shows up, driven by the parent manager, and unloads 6 large cases of all new retail Office 97. I think there were 144 units per case. Manager, "Yeah, so owner just wanted to recall the others, so you need to call all the business customers and get them to swap out their boxes for these ones." Us, "What the hell? Do you know how much work that'll be?" Manager, "Not my problem. That's what owner said. We have to do the same thing. Have fun. Us, giving him glares of death. Start making calls. As businesses start bringing in their copies, or more usually having us come on site and swap them out, Junior Tech decides to pop open one of the new boxes for some reason. Junior Tech. Hey, sample size, take a look at this. Does this look weird? Shows me Office 97 CD with a visibly off-center label, and you can see the ink dots on the label from the printing process. SS. Where did you get that? Junior Tech. From this box right here. One of the new ones manager brought last week. SS. Go grab a couple of the returns and another new box from a different case and open them all up. Lay all the discs on the counter. Junior Tech. Sure, what's wrong? SS. I think we're all going to prison. Junior Tech, Tech 1, and Tech 2. Wait, what? Epilogue. So after local manager had a few calls with parent manager, and the owner told us not to worry about it, some decisions were made by some people at the parent store to collect lots of documentation and make a couple of other phone calls. Apparently the owner had connected with some guy who could get software at a really good price and thought this was a great way to make a fast buck. I heard a couple years later via the rumor mill the owner was somewhere in Central or South America. I believe there were at least 2 warrants out for him. Yeah, it's always a good idea to hook up with a guy who knows a guy. Software piracy ain't no joke, guys. And judging by how many cases and discs they were talking about, that guy could be facing some serious time. Bubba. Image resolution. I work for MSP level 1, 2, and 3 because they expect us to do it all, and recently heard my boss tell someone that I handle level 4 issues. Not sure what 4 does, but I don't get paid enough for this. But seriously, can someone tell me what's level 4? Anyways, one day a user calls. One of the newer tech answers. A few minutes into the call, she gets frustrated and asks if I can intervene. I take the call and ask what the problem is. The caller explains she got a picture that she's trying to print, full page, but it's not taking up the full page. I remotely connect to the PC, have her show me the picture she wants to print. I open Word, blow it up full page, and send it to print. The caller then asks if she has to edit it every time to print full page, and that she used to just open the picture, was able to select different sizes like wallet or full page, and it would do it automatically, but the application didn't do it anymore. So I double click Pick and Windows Photo app opens. Options are there to select different sizes. I try wallet, works fine. I select full page image, doesn't expand to full page. I check image properties, resolution something like 267 by 577. I explain to her because resolution is so small when she selects full page it would only blow up to the max size of the actual pic resolution. Caller, not understanding, starts ranting she was able to do it before. I again explain it to her. I even went on Google, downloaded a high-res image, something like 3000 by 2000, and demonstrated it to her that it does do full page for high-resolution images, but not for low-resolution, and she'll have to edit it and blow up low-resolution images. She again argues she was able to do it and starts putting the blame on us. After we did whatever to their system, it doesn't work anymore. Confused for a moment about what she's talking about, I then remembered that her company had Windows 7 PC which were recently replaced with Windows 10. So I explained to her computers were replaced and she's using Windows 10 now, and in Windows 7, the photo app may have done that and blown it full page, also making it pixelated, but now Windows 10 only blows image up to the max resolution when full page is selected. She then insists she wants to go back to Windows 7. I told her no, she can't. Then she repeats her question why picture doesn't show full page. I again explain the resolution issue and demonstrate it again with another high resolution I again downloaded, and that it works, but for low resolution she'll have to manually blow it up to fit full page. She continues to go on about this is the way she's been doing it before and doesn't see why she has to manually edit anything and blamed us for changing the system. I put the phone on mute and start banging it on the desk. At this point, the new tech is laughing at me. I then unmute and start speaking in a loud, no BS tone to the caller. I asked her to show me where she got the image from. She pulls up an email with several picture attachments, all with low resolution downloaded from the internet. Simpler told her all will have the same issue and that whenever she's downloading pics from the internet in the future, download high resolution image, and the way Windows 10 photo app handles the pic is by design, and that there's nothing else I can do for her and to have a nice day. The moment she said okay, I ended the call. Yeah, I understand what she's saying. I mean, there have been things, and I can't remember specifically, but I do remember when switching from XP to Vista to whatever, 7, 8, anytime you change operating systems, some of the native things that used to be able to work don't work the same anymore. Sometimes they're an improvement, sometimes they're not so much of an improvement. Usually there's a way to revert back somewhere along the line, but I don't know. I think some of it depends on the Office suite that you're using, way back in the day, you had WordPerfect, you had Office, and now we have Google Docs. So every one of them handles things slightly differently, but there's usually a way to go in and manually monkey with stuff and make some things work. But what are you going to do? You're fired, Denise. I work for an MSP and had a trouble ticket on Monday afternoon. Client states internet and phones are down. They haven't worked since Friday. Their company IT guy is out on PTO. Apparently his daughter gave birth. Okay, I drive out to their location and get to work. Corporate IT is prepared. He left them with a binder of documentation and passwords. I have every password and diagram I could ever need. I hope they lock that up when not in use. I get shown the network closet. I find a tiny sonic wall. I dislike sonic walls. I notice it's got a note on it. If internet stops working, unplug power cable and plug back in. Apparently this happens often. What could it hurt? I power cycle the sonic wall. No change. There's no place to work in the closet, so I find an empty desk and connect my laptop to the network. I try to get to the sonic wall GUI. No dice. I hope this firewall isn't dead. I find out what the WAN address is and set up my laptop with it and head to the closet. I plug the cable that was in the WAN port into my laptop. Still nothing. That's odd. I double check the cables. The cable that was on the WAN side is going to a switch, and the LAN side is going to the ISP equipment. Dang it. Switch into the proper port and check the Wi-Fi. Internet access.
You've got mail.
Double check with the users on site. Phones and internet are back up. Owner overhears me talking to the front desk about what happened. Asked for clarification. He said that he knows exactly who is to blame. It was Denise. The internet went down Friday. Denise went in to try and fix it. She ignored the note and instead swapped the Ethernet cables. She then proceeded to come out of the closet and ask which cable she was supposed to unplug. They tell her and she says, "Okay, we're good," and leaves for the day. Best part of that Monday, she called out because she got wasted over the weekend and didn't feel well. Holy crap. Yeah, Denise is fired. She's done. Wow. Just go in and start swapping cables. Don't even pay attention to the sign. In fact, sign or not, this lady had no business being in that closet. Well, hey guys, in case you missed the little post from the other day, we are back on Spotify. Started over the weekend. Just started uploading as much as I could to Spotify of older episodes from this year, the new year. So they haven't gone back that far, but just trying to get some content up there for you guys. So, you know, the ones that prefer Spotify over YouTube have a chance to binge a couple of episodes here and there. So over the next few weeks, we're going to be trying to play catch up with a lot of older episodes, as well as adding the current episodes as they finish up. So, yeah. Enjoy both. You got YouTube, you got Spotify. It's good to have options. And hey, if you really like these episodes on YouTube, do me a favor. Let's keep the fun going and click this one here on the screen. See ya.